Gold finally last week has breached 2000 levels, marched till towards 2010 and then retraced and in fact closed the week in red and below 1980 levels. Now what to expect next week? Is it the high? Is it 2000 levels? It is going to remain the high for the near term and we can see a retracement from here, or is it going to pull back again, break past on the upside till towards 2050 2070 levels? Also, if you look at the indicator, you can see the exponential moving averages have started to diverge. It is certainly trading bullish. It is trading with divergence. This is certainly a bullish indication. And then 1900, 1870 levels are going to remain a very, very strong support. But we will look more into this, which position you should take with the help of charts and indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon. First, we'll look into candlestick charts alone, followed with indicators, and we will try to sum up the scenarios observed in candlestick charts, conclude it with the help of indicators, and towards the end I will give you the trading levels and strategy. Watch till the end, and yes, press it. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment and press the bell icon. Pressing the bell icon helps you keep updated with the twice a day analysis which I share for gold, one with the Asia session, next with the US session. Do watch both. Let's start. Now look at the daily chart. Certainly it is trading in this bullish channel. You can see the highs well connected, the lows well connected. The highs of this channel on the daily charts are now situated at around for the next week at around 2050 2070 zone, and this is also a crossover from the previous lower highs which we had seen in the recent part. See this and the top there earlier. I will show you it on the weekly charts, but yes, this is a crossover junction and this is going to remain a very important level for gold. Now also, if you look at the last week's chart here, see I told you in my daily analysis several times that it has closed in red and it can try to retrace and keep itself engulfed between the previous candle. So this was a bullish candle and the complete movement remained engulfed within this previous candle. Also, if you look at the movement there, see beautifully, this is the flag out there, lower highs, higher lows. It is trying to create a flag before it gives a breakout, and hence any movement about 2010 certainly should be considered for a further rise. Then also you should wait for 2020 to be breached. Beyond that, we can expect it to fly high for 2040, 2050 and then 2070 as the next targets. Now let's have a further detailed look. If you look at the charts here, see on the near term, if you look at, this is the higher lows it is seen and this is the breakout out of this channel. So there are a couple of channels which it is trying to create. This is the median of it. Now on the downside, certainly once it breaks below, see first of all what it is trying to create, possibly with this candle I can see lower highs were seen and this body and completely engulfed within the previous body. I can see a symmetry creating there, so it can try to retrace for next couple of days. Even in fact, it can try to achieve lower lows before it tries to retrace. The possibility exists because see lower highs and lower lows also it can try to sum up here where it can get a pullback till towards 1940 1920 zone. And I told you very clearly last time also, this is a important zone for gold and only if it breaks below 1920 further bearishness can be expected. Right now it is sustained those levels. Next week if you see it trading below 1970 you can sell, but then see this zone at 1960 and 1970 is going to be a very important zone. There are supports at 65, then at 60, breaking below 60 we may see 1940 and 1920 levels again. So one probability is that it can create a symmetry. The next candle may come somewhere here and then the third candle also can be seen before it tries to pull back. Now this is what we can see on the daily charts. Now let's have a look at the weekly. On the weekly charts to see this is the channel in which it is trading, and if you look at the dots, they're pretty beautifully connected, this highs and this highs. The highs of this channel appears to be somewhere here at 2040 2050. And now if you look at the last week's candle and the previous candle, see last week was a candle of indecision. It tried to swing up, it tried to swing low, and most importantly the weightage on the downside was more, but it got a pullback. The weightage more means that the wick, the shadow on the downside is a pretty lengthier one than compared to what we have seen on the upside. That is indicative that it weighted slightly on the downside. Why? Because the previous candle was an extremely bullish candle. And on the weekly charts too, it created a good base and hence any trade, if it trades about 1990 you can stay long, then 2010 2020 and beyond that certainly it is going to give you another big bullish candle, could be of half the size of this candle. Half the size means see 1840 to almost you can say 1870 to 1990 levels, almost $120. And here if it tries to rise, it can take it for 2040, 2050. In fact, 2070, so slightly smaller than half the size of the candle can be expected, that is $60 of more. At the same time, on the downside, you should see you can sell here at 1970, but we have to be watchful, cautious till towards 1940, and then in fact 1920 levels, only below which we can say that it is bearish. So wait for it to break below 1920 next week, then only you can expect that 1870 levels also can be seen. Till the time it stays above 1920, there is a strong possibility that it can bounce back on the upside. Now also if you look at the weekly chart, see this strong rally, then this sideways movement for few multiple, you can say almost couple of years now, and now it is finally looking forward to a breakout. A breakout will bring more bullishness here. See, it is looking forward to a complete recovery. This is done, the next highs it is waiting forward to, and this is almost a symmetrical movement here, and hence we have to be cautious there. On the downside, certainly the bearishness now is only if it trades below 1840 and 1800 levels. Now look at the monthly charts. On the monthly charts, see, first of all, the opening of these three candles is at same levels, that is almost 1830 levels. And if you look at the closing of these two candles previously, this was also at around 1930, so $100 of body size. This time it has certainly stayed bullish, and this bullishness is coming after a strong red candle, which means that it can get a stronger pullback. Also the higher highs have been breached. Certainly it has a potential, it has a tendency that it can give you further more bullishness there. At the same time, on the downside, see, closing at around 1930, 1920 is something we should watch out for, because that will keep the room for it to give you second and third bullish candle in the coming months. It will, because see, the base is created with the three strong candles, and with that as base, now the building is trying to get built, and possibly it can give you further bullishness in the coming months. Now let's have a look at the indicator. Now see, indicators on the daily charts, we have told you the divergence. Here you can see the 20, 50, 100 exponential moving averages are trading with a good divergence, indicating a strong bullishness here. See, all the three are beautifully placed and are diverging. Likewise, the simple moving averages have also crossed over. This is the 2050 crossover. The 100 period is already below, and this also makes 1920, 1900 levels as a very, very strong support. Now so far, see, this is the divergence here. Now 20 period moving average can also get a pullback, and this could also get the support from these levels, which makes 1940, 1920 certainly a very, very good support. Now see, the stochastic on the daily charts have dropped and now trying to recover, looking upwards. The MACD is trying to converge. See, the candle size has diminished, and if you look at this, convergence is happening at a slightly higher level, and it does not mean that it cannot break past on the upside. This is yes, this is a slightly higher level, but wait for it to converge, crossover for a sell entry. Right now still they are not converging, and if you look at the gold's movement, see, here it is achieved highs, then the sharp retracement. Here it has achieved high, then the sharp retracement, and here you can see it is reversed from slightly lower levels. So this is something you should watch out for. Also, if you look at, yes, there is a little potential for it to stress the rally till towards 40 levels. RSI is also now trading slightly below the overbought zone. It went overbought, but now trading comfortable, but however looking down as of now. Now look at the weekly charts to see the 20, 50, 100 period moving averages are now trading with a divergence. Another important observation on the daily charts which I would like to show is that this is the buy call on the super trend, and since then it is trading bullish, and now it is placed at around 1900 levels, which is very, very strong support. Now let's have a look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, the reason for the pullback was also it was trading outside Bollinger Bands, and see, this time it has achieved higher highs, which definitely will increase the width of the Bollinger Bands further. And on the weekly chart, see, after filling the gap 1870, 1860, this is the next support level. If you look at the stochastic, this has shown a complete recovery. It has still got some room. See, oversold to directly back to overbought zone. The MACD is still divergent, it is still bullish, it is still looking up, and it does not mean that it cannot trail further. See, these were the highs there in 2020 when it has achieved further, stronger rally. It has moved with the stronger rally. You can see convergence and divergence. You can see convergence and divergence. The same phenomenon observed here too. This is the second green candle. It can stress the rally for a little while. RSI is almost near to the top now and near to the overbought levels. And if you look at on the monthly charts, 1800, the 20 months average and if you look at all the three moving, simple moving and exponential averages are now trading with divergence and are beautifully placed. The stochastic on the monthly charts has come, it is still sustaining the overbought levels. And if you look at the MACD, most importantly, the MACD has crossed over. This is trading with divergence. This is the first green candle. I will expect it to sustain the bullishness for a little while, and that is why I say in the near term, you can expect further bullishness to prevail. In fact, it can try to fly high further. Also, one must note that this is trading with a very good divergence here. See this, and this indicates that the second and third candle could be further bullish. The RSI is also looking upwards here. So we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators. Time for me to define the trading levels and strategy for you so that you can trade profitably. First thing is we will see the buy levels and then we will see the sell level. And in these levels, couple of key levels which I should tell you, where you can find that if it breaks past this level, this is a certain buy, where beyond which you can in fact hold the gold for a little while. And on the downside also likewise, I will tell you couple of levels below which you can keep the sells. So first thing is, yes, you can also learn this art of trading profitably. You should join my mentorship batch. The 21st batch starts on 10th of April. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email ID are mentioned in the channel and video description. Do not miss this opportunity. Also, secondly, you can be part of my signals group. Trading as per the signals, definitely you can profit. Now, let's have a look at the buying levels here. And if you talk about a buy level, see, 1985 you can buy. Wait for it to break past 1991, and above this I will expect 2001 levels. If it breaks past 2001, this time I will look forward to 2010. Now 2010 2020. Now this is the level, this is the zone you should watch out for. 2010 2020. Breaking beyond 2020, there could be a stronger bullish move taking it for 2040 and 2050. Now this is the next levels which you should watch out for. A very good resistance zone, and if it breaks past this, 2070 is the next target. Beyond that, this time it is going to break past 2100 in the very near future. If it stays above 2070, you can keep your gold positions. We may see it flying high. 2100 2200 cannot be denied, but we have to be cautious and watchful. What to How to trade till then? See, you have to book profits, you have to re-enter or shift your stop losses here once it breaks past this. Shift your stop losses to here once it breaks past this. If you are confirmed that it is, if you see a signal that it is moving upwards only, and for that you can also use my daily analysis. Definitely it will help you marking the levels. So certainly beyond which beyond 2020 you can definitely expect that it is going to fly high. Now on the sell side, where to sell? See, I'll tell you a couple of levels here, 1970 and 1960 here. In fact, 1965 and 1960 I should say. Now this is going to be very important for next week. As you can find 1970 1960 giving it a very strong support. Yes, you can sell here, however we have to be watchful. You have to keep booking profits and keep re-entering, because below 1960 I will expect it to hit 1940 levels, and this time if it breaks below 1940 we are going to look forward to 1920 levels, which is the next strongest support and the stronger support zone also. This is going to be a very important level till 1920. Only if it breaks below 1920 you can expect 1900 and 1870 levels. Chances are less that it is going to drop till there, but you can see the previous closing of the monthly candles were at 1930. It can stretch the drop and then bounce back. So take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss, and yes, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.